Oh, they've come out with a purpose. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Gibson.
And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Open man, Westbrook Akine.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Check that. Check that. Check that. Watch your slack. Watch your slack. Watch your slack. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play fake. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now Carter.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Six 0 our score after one. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
On the counter, it's Henry. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Washington. Michael Gallup hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0.
So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0, 1 extra point on the other side could ultimately beat you if they score twice.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Tight down. There you go. Where's 52?
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
The mic, boys. 52. I'm coming
Prescott to throw it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay,
you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Check 52's the line. Here we go, D. Swear today. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Go. Get out there.
Play action now. Prescott rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it. Punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
52. Here go 46. 52.
4th down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just could not find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion. And now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it first and goal.
They're going to look to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. He'll look to throw. Now, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal.
They'll drop to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Let's go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. 12 check 26.
Now back to throw.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Tyrell Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A handoff for Gibson.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Porter Gustin there to get him down defensively.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. On play action, they'll throw. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
Touchdown!
Antonio Gibson.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Final play of the half, Prescott. He'll buy some time, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing now.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Prescott off play action.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And here's a give to Gibson.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down and 7.
He'll drop to throw. Slings this deep from McClure. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run on first down. Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Prescott from the gun. And this one is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On play action, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
A give to Gibson running right.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
He'll try and run it up the middle. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Check. Here we go, 47. 52, Mike 52.
Prescott. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. It's a big play there for Tennessee.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Second and 10.
Watch the boot. Mike 52.
Throwing, Prescott. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He'll swing this out to Moss. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll run here with Moss. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Zach Moss, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to get a score back. Point after, right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Once more, Gibson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Well, there's Gallup. Nice catch.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And he will find his man, Samuel.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now Prescott. He completes it to Julio Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there. The Titans on 3rd down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
You think you're going to get this? You think you're going to get this? Check. Crunch. 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 Where's 52? Like 52. 52's the mic. Check pass. Check pass.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 27, Prescott. He'll find Jones again, complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Gibson again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the...
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. But no shock here. For the 7th time in this game, it appears they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Gibson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Prescott on the move to his left. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. First down, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter And the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
New Mike 52, Mike 52.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.